Welcome! Today we'll walk England's most iconic streets where every stone tells a story and the past lives on beneath our feet. We begin in York, on the Shambles, a street so ancient its timber-framed houses nearly touch overhead. Once lined with butchers' shops, the cobbles here have felt 1,000 years of footsteps. The crooked buildings, jettied upper floors and hidden snickleways reveal a world shaped by survival and resilience. The air now carries the scent of sweet shops and old wood, not the butcher's trade. Every imperfection in these structures is a badge of endurance. Here, history isn't locked in castles, it's alive in the everyday spaces where people lived and dreamed. The Shambles is a time capsule, inviting us to wander and wonder. Next, we stand atop Gold Hill in Shaftesbury, Dorset, a view that defines rural England. The steep cobbled lane flanked by thatched cottages frames a patchwork of green fields stretching to the horizon. These stones once formed part of Shaftesbury Abbey, echoing centuries of pilgrimage and change. The world slows here. The gentle curve, warm stone and scent of gardens create a sense of peace. Gold Hill is more than a postcard, it's a living moment of countryside charm. Sometimes the simplest views are the most profound. In Lincoln we climb Steep Hill, a cobbled challenge first carved by Romans. Each step is a journey through time, past Tudor timber, Georgian brick, and the 12th century Jew's house. A Norman archway marks the gateway to the cathedral quarter, a portal to another era. The climb slows us, revealing ancient doorways and hidden courtyards. At the summit, Lincoln Cathedral and Castle reward our effort. Steep Hill is a living timeline, etched by 2,000 years of faith, commerce and resilience. Here, history is not just seen, it's felt with every step. This is the ascent of centuries. In Edinburgh, the Royal Mile forms the backbone of the Old Town, stretching from the castle to Holyrood House. Towering tenements and narrow closes create a labyrinth of stories. Kings, rebels, philosophers and poets all left their mark here. The Scottish Enlightenment flourished in these alleys, while squalor and intrigue thrived side by side. Today bagpipes and street performers fill the air, but the past lingers in every stone. St Giles's Cathedral and the heart of Midlothian are reminders of pageantry and revolution. The Royal Mile is where Scotland's story is written, step by step. It's a street alive with history and possibility. In Norwich, Elm Hill curves gently toward the River Wensum, a masterpiece of medieval preservation. Rebuilt after a devastating fire in 1507, its Tudor buildings and jettied upper floors are authentic survivors. The Britain's Arms, with its thatched roof, has stood since the 14th century. Flint, timber and clay tiles create a tapestry of textures. Saved from demolition in the 20th century, Elm Hill is a quiet human-scale treasure. Each step is a discovery, each curve a glimpse into Tudor life. Elm Hill is a fragile, enduring chapter of England's urban past. In Bath, the Circus is a perfect circle of Georgian townhouses, urban design as art. Inspired by ancient stone circles, architect John Wood the Elder created a space of harmony and spectacle. Columns rise in classical order, and a frieze of emblems encircles the facades. The circus was home to Bath's fashionable elite, a stage for society's golden age. Stand at its center, and you're enveloped by unity and ambition. The circus is a bold statement of order, beauty, and the spirit of an era. Back in York, Stonegate follows the path of a Roman road. Its layers reveal centuries of change. Medieval, Georgian and Victorian buildings line the street, once home to printers and booksellers. Snickleways, narrow alleys, offer glimpses into hidden courtyards. Ornate plasterwork and preserved shopfronts tell stories of adaptation and survival. Stonegate connects York Minster to the city's heart, a vital artery for 2 millennia. Here, every step is a walk through living history. In Newcastle, Grey Street is a masterpiece of 19th century design, a graceful arc of classical buildings. Conceived by Richard Granger and John Dobson, its pale sandstone glows in the sun. The street's unity and movement create both grandeur and intimacy. The Theatre Royal stands as its centerpiece, surrounded by refined details and civic pride. Grey Street embodies the ambition and optimism of the Victorian age. It's a celebration of elegance, vision, and the power of a perfect curve. Abbey Road in London is an ordinary street made extraordinary by the Beatles. The zebra crossing, immortalised on their album cover, draws fans from around the world. Abbey Road Studios nearby is a shrine for music lovers, its walls covered in messages. The crossing is a ritual site. People recreate the iconic photo, connecting with musical history. Abbey Road's fame is born not of centuries, but of cultural impact and creativity. It's proof that even the simplest places can become global landmarks. In Brighton, the lanes are a labyrinth of narrow alleyways, the city's historic bohemian heart. Once a fishing village, now a hive of independent shops, antique dealers, and quirky boutiques. The alleyways twist and open into tiny squares, inviting you to get lost and discover hidden gems. The atmosphere blends old fishing cottages with modern creative energy. The lanes are intimate, lively, and unpredictable, a celebration of individuality and discovery. Here, history and eccentricity coexist in every corner. The lanes are Brighton's beating heart. In Chester, Watergate Street is home to the unique Chester Rose, covered walkways above street level. These two-tiered galleries, lined with timber-framed buildings, offer a distinctive urban experience. Their origins are debated, but they create a beautiful, practical anomaly. Watergate Street was once a vital commercial artery connecting the city to the port. The rows let you look down on centuries of trade and ingenuity. Chester's streets are a testament to medieval creativity and adaptation. In Oxford, Logic Lane runs beside University College, a quiet passage steeped in academic history. Walled by ancient stone, crossed by a high bridge, it's a place of contemplation and debate. Here, generations of scholars, including C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien, walked and discussed great ideas. The lane's beauty is subtle old stone, shifting light, and the weight of intellectual legacy. Logic Lane symbolizes the journey of thought, enclosed, focused, leading to discovery. It's a small but powerful artery in the world's academic heart. Here, every step echoes with learning. In Liverpool, Hope Street links two cathedrals, one neo-Gothic, one modern, at either end. Between them, the street is alive with art, music, and theatre, home to the Philharmonic Hall and Everyman Theatre. Georgian terraces and public art create a harmonious, creative environment. Hope Street embodies Liverpool's optimism and cultural energy. It's a place where history, faith, and the arts converge. Here, the city's past and future meet in a vibrant celebration. In Bibury, Arlington Row is a line of honey-coloured cottages, an icon of English rural beauty. Built as a monastic wool store, later home to weavers, their stone seems to grow from the landscape. The cottages sit by the River Colne, surrounded by meadows and tranquility. This scene, featured in British passports, is a symbol of the nation's heritage. Despite visitors, Arlington Row remains a living part of the village. It's a postcard from the past, still enchanting today. In Winchester, the High Street has been the city's heart for over 1,000 years. The Buttercross Monument and the City Clock mark its centre, surrounded by a mix of medieval and Georgian architecture. Narrow passages lead toward the great cathedral, whose presence is felt throughout. Markets fill the street with life, as they have for centuries. Walking from Westgate to King Alfred's statue is to trace England's story. Winchester's High Street is a living thread through history. Our journey ends, but these streets remain, living museums open to all. They connect us to our shared past and invite us to discover new stories. If you've enjoyed this exploration, consider subscribing to join future adventures. Keep exploring, keep wondering, and never lose your sense of history. Thank you for walking these timeless paths with me.